Hey guys, it's the Cuber Girl, and today we'll be attempting to solve the FangShi Octahedron transform cube. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix this up, and just right away I can see that this seems to look like a 2x2 with 4x4 centers, but I'm not exactly sure. So we're going to just see if I can solve this. Looks like it shouldn't be too difficult, but you never know. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix this up and get back to you when that's done. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure what a good scramble looks like, but that looks pretty good to me. Everything seems to be broken up. Right away, this puzzle does not look too intimidating, and as you can see, no matter where you move these pieces, each piece only has one color, so there isn't really a correct color scheme. So I think what I'm going to just try to do is move some centers around. I'm going to try to get one section first, and then I'll work from there. And I'm just going to try to do this like 4x4 centers. So, as you can see, this blue piece can go here. I'm not sure if there's going to be parity because there's many different blue pieces and they all could seem to be switched around. So, not sure if there'll be parity, but we'll figure that out once we get to it. So now that I have that one piece in, I'm going to take this out and move this in so I can get the purple piece. And I'm going to do the same thing with the rest of them. So this is just very simple. It's just like solving a 4x4. And I need to move this out of the way so then I can solve. Nope, I did not do that piece correctly. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna go about getting the last two in. Okay, that's backwards. So maybe not every piece can go everywhere, so maybe that's not the correct pink piece. So I'll try to get this one in right here. I might need to zoom in a little bit. This puzzle is quite small. I have noticed that the tips can be a little bit difficult to turn because the puzzle is so small and fragile. But I'm just going to keep on trying and see if I can get this pink piece into the correct spot. So maybe if I get the purple next to it and then put it in. So I'll get back to you guys once I figure out how to get this in. So I managed to make this piece right here that has two pink and two purple, so I believe I should be able to just put this in just like so. And there we go, we have the first center done. So now I'm going to go on to the next one. We also have these two done right here. So I'm going to try to put in the yellow and the green right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a section right here. And then I should be able to just pop that in like so. There we go. And now I'm going to do the same thing here. So I have this pink one already, but I need to find a purple. So there's purple, two purples way over here. So I'm gonna move those over and then put this purple right here and turn that to get that in. And now we just need a green right here. And there's a red and green already made right here, but I need to move these over so I can put these in, and that should go in. Okay, so I put that in backwards, so I'm just going to try to get this onto the other side, which should work. Oh, nope, that's the orange piece. Alright, so I'm just going to play with this a little bit more and see if I can get these red and green pieces switched. Alright, so there we go, we got that piece in. And now I'm just going to continue doing this with all the centers. So I need to get this one in right here, so I'm going to get these purple and blue pieces in first. So what I'm going to do is move this purple down and put it in, but that's not in the right place. So I'm going to try to pair it up with this blue. Okay, I seem to have messed up something here. Oh no, what did I do? Alright, there we go. We got that back to where I was. So here with the purple and blue, I'm going to move this over and put it in like so. And again, I put it in backwards. So I'm just going to take it back out and move it around, and I'll get back to you once I've done that. Alright, so we got that one in, and now I'm just going to go for the red and orange. And I have two red and oranges actually made right here. Red orange and also red orange here. So I'm just going to try either one of these and see if they fit in correctly. And it does, so that's good. And now that we have that center done, we only have two more to go. So these two, I'm not sure if they'll be the hardest or the easiest because there's only a few pieces left. But what I'm going to try to do is get this blue and white right here. So I need to put a white right here. And there's a white right here, and this is the last white piece. So if I put the blue into the correct spot, I should be able to just pop the white in like so. And now we're down to the orange and the yellow right here. And there's an orange and yellow pair already made. So I'm going to turn this out of the way and see if this is the correct orientation for that. And it is. So now all we have to do is switch these two pieces. So I'm not sure if that's a parity. So what I'm going to try to do is switch two of these pieces and see if that helps with the parity. So what I'm just going to do is put the other orange in here and see if that does anything. The hardest part right now is that I have to mess up the rest of this little layer. I just need to make sure that I don't put the yellow in as well because you only need to switch one. So if we put that in there, then what I need to do is I need to switch the orientation of the blue. So I'm going to move the orange out of the way. I just need to remember that that's the right yellow right here. And I need to put the orange into the right place. So yeah, I can definitely say that the last two corners are the hardest. So I'm just going to keep playing around with this, and I'll just speed this part up a little bit, and then I'll get back to you when I'm done with this center right here, and I'll tell you if it did anything. Alright, so I'm having a little bit of difficulty with this, but I should be able to get it. I don't want to give up quite yet. I just need to figure out how to switch these two. And there we go. So we have the same problem here again. Not exactly sure how to switch this, so I'm just gonna keep on going, I'll speed this up again and see if I can switch the pieces. So again, we've switched the piece but put it into the wrong spot. So I'm just gonna switch this piece around again. Okay, so this doesn't seem to be working, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to solve this center first instead of this one. So right away we already have these two pieces right in place. And all we need to do is just switch these two and these two. So I should be able to do this if I put this green with this yellow. That gets that into place. Again, we have this parity. So I'm just going to keep on playing around with this, and then hopefully I'll be able to solve it, but or else we might have to give up. So we keep getting stuck on this parity, but there is one more thing that I'm going to try to do, and that is I'm going to just try to switch these, because as you can see, it's just this orange and yellow that need to be switched. So I'm going to try to move. What did I just do? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to switch the two pieces around and see if that does anything. Okay, that just got me a step farther away, apparently. And we're back at the same place. So I'm gonna keep on playing around and see if I can come up with an algorithm to solve this. Okay, so there's one last thing I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do a 4x4 parity algorithm and see if that gets it back, because I'm not exactly sure if I'm just gonna completely mess this up by trying it, but if I do, I can always try to reverse the algorithm. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to do that. Okay, so that didn't do anything, so I'm just gonna see if I can come up with another algorithm to try to fix this. Alright, so now we have got to a new parity where these two opposite pieces are swapped. So I'm going to see if I can figure that out. Got back to the same other parity, so I'm just going to try a few more things, and after that I might have to call it quits. Tried another parity algorithm and that just messed it up even more, so I'm going to just try to get back to where I was. Down to just having to finish these two centers, so I have to put this red piece down here. I just need to switch these red and the orange, and then I should be able to get it from there. So hopefully this works. This has been a lot more challenging than I was expecting it to be. Okay, so I finally managed to solve that. It took quite a bit longer than I thought it would be. But something that I did find that worked was, instead of getting to two centers right next to each other, if you get to two centers across from each other, it makes it a lot easier because they don't have any colors in common, so you can't really get them mixed up. So that seemed to work, so we have managed to solve it. It was definitely a lot more challenging than I thought, but it's a pretty fun puzzle, and I'd like to try it again sometime and see if it was just the way I was getting at it that was confusing me. But this is a pretty cool puzzle, and I'm very glad that I was able to solve it. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!